Coach, let's go back to Wednesday night and that thrilling win over the Tar Heels. Take us back to that moment where Madison sealed the win with that goal. What was going through your mind then?
You know, honestly, like I was just so proud of my team for fighting so hard, wire to wire. And, you know, when it went into overtime, I was just like, you know, whatever happens, I'm still going to be so proud of this team and their fight. And, you know, we didn't win the draw control. And then UNC went down, got an 8-meter. Jenica Kuoko made an incredible save. And then I think when our girls got the ball back, they were just like, we're doing it. Maddie took the ball and just went right to the cage. Just so proud of the group and that they could step up in that moment to seal the victory.
Yeah, team effort, amazing season so far by Maddie, as you mentioned, now has 54 goals, 72 points through 11 games this season. Is she the best player in the country right now, and what makes her so hard to slow down?
I mean, she's just so phenomenal. And, you know, she's just willing to step up in any moment. She pours her heart and soul into it every day. Hardest working player. And so we're just really lucky to have her on our team. We don't worry about who's the best or who's not the best. We just go out there, love this game, and fight as hard as we can.
You know, Northwestern just beat 2 top 10 opponents back-to-back in the same week. You did face some adversity, though, to open this season. Can you just talk about how this team has sort of found itself the way it has?
Yeah, I mean, I think anytime you would face adversity, there's really an opportunity for growth there and for looking, you know, within and trying to learn how to be stronger, be better. And I think that we have a lot of new players on our team. We have a significant amount of first years, transfers, and then a bunch of returners as well. So, you know, just coming together, I don't think that we were together early on in the season. And I think, you know, this week we did a great job at really buckling down, coming together, fighting for each other, and just really excited about this past week, but really focusing in on what's next as well.
You know, Coach, I wanted to ask you about an incredible profile that I read recently. You're in Evanston. You were the subject of a profile recently in Chicago Magazine where you talked about losing love for the sport and having to take a step back and asking yourself, why am I doing this? That's something really vulnerable to share. Why did you decide to share that part of your story, and what's been the reaction around the program and the broader coaching community?
Yeah, I mean, I think that vulnerability is definitely a huge strength if you can show it. It can be scary, but I think it's a huge strength, and it just shows that not everyone's perfect. I think in today's day and age, you know, with social media, everyone seems absolutely perfect online, and it's just not the case. You know, everybody has ups and downs. Every time I've had a season, there's been ups and downs, whether the result is a national championship or not. And so I think the ability to just kind of speak that and just let people know that ups and downs are okay. And, you know, just really finding my love for the sport again was a really important thing to me. And, you know, why I do the sport is similar to before, but also very different. And so it's fun to be in this space where, you know, we can have 3 losses in the season and really bounce back. I'm not sure that, you know, before in my career, I would have been able to do that.
You know, and I should mention that you came back from that time with a written plan that led to an 8th national title in 2023. Do you feel like that period of reflection sort of made you a better coach?
Oh, absolutely. I think the 2 biggest things were that period of my coaching career and having my own kids. I think seeing them grow up, seeing them go through, you know, their own ups and downs. I have a college athlete now, a wrestler at the University of Iowa, and my daughter Harley. And so I'm seeing it, you know, right there and just learning so many lessons from her as well. So I think, it's just been all my life experiences that have gotten me to this point. And, my mentality is just keep learning every single day, keep staying humble, keep getting better.
Let's talk about the women's lacrosse Final Four coming to Evanston. It's the first time that it has not been in the Eastern time zone. What does hosting a national championship mean to Northwestern and just to this area?
I mean, I'm just so excited for this area. I think that this has been a long time coming. We've been building from the youth level to the high school level to our level over so many years to kind of show that we can compete with the East Coast. We can bring fans to the stands, and this is our great opportunity to show that. I am so grateful for Mark Jackson, our athletic director, for helping bring this to Northwestern. And I just really hope that everybody will come out and support, because I think this is the period where we show that lacrosse is really beyond the East Coast and booming beyond it.
I have to ask, Coach, have you considered what winning a 9th national title at home might be like?
Honestly, I'm not really focused in on that. I think that being at home is a really special thing, and it would be amazing to play in front of a home crowd. But honestly, like, we have to stay where our feet are right now. I don't think we are focusing in on a Final Four at all. We know nothing is guaranteed based on the beginning of our season, and we're just trying to grow and play to our potential at this point. I think that's our main focus. And then if we can get to that space, great, we would fight as hard as we could. But no matter where it is, that's going to be our mentality.
Let's talk about Saturday, because it is Lacrosse Day in Chicago when your team hosts USC at 3 p.m. on, of course, Big Ten Network. You know the opposing coach pretty well. One of your former players, Lindsay Monday, two-time national champion, played for you, of course, at Northwestern. What's it like coaching against one of your former players? I have to imagine she'll be a little familiar with your tendencies relative to another opposing coach.
Absolutely. I mean, just in our conference, we have quite a few people that I know very, very well. And Lindsay being one of them, she not only played for me, but she coached on my staff too. So I just really feel like when I go into a game like that against Johns Hopkins, Tim, coach on my staff, Hannah Nielsen, played for me, coach with me, I think it's just it just adds more to the level of respect that you have for your opponent. And I know how much they love this game, and I know how much they pour into it. So, it is a game in the end, and whoever comes out on top, I'm happy for them, but, I'm just excited that my people are loving this game, pouring into the next generation of lacrosse players, and really giving back everything that was given to them.
USC struggled a little bit last year. How do you think they look this year? Are they a different team?
Yeah, I mean, I think that Lindsay's always building. She's got some great athletes on that team. They're very dynamic. And I think you see in our conference, every conference game is going to be a war, a battle. And you can't take anyone lightly. And so I think we are showing the depth of talent in the Big Ten Lacrosse Conference this year. And it's just really exciting how well we're performing against each other, but also across the country for out-of-conference games. We're doing very well.
I checked to see how many tickets have been sold for Saturday, and according to our latest figures, more than 3,600 tickets have already been sold. I'm getting emotional about how many tickets have been sold, but how cool is it to hear that you guys are already blowing past last year's attendance record, and what does it say about growing the sport in this area?
Absolutely. I just ran into our ticket guy. I think we're up at 4,500. And, I think it's just awesome. We teamed up this year with two men's teams, Notre Dame men's lacrosse and Richmond, and we're doing a double header. So we're really trying to bring the whole entire lacrosse community, men's and women's, together to just showcase how strong Midwest lacrosse truly is.
Coach, thanks for joining us and good luck this weekend.
Thanks so much. I hope people will come out and check it out.
Yeah, and if you want to go, reminder, Saturday you can catch Kelly Amonte Hiller's 6th ranked Wildcats as they take on USC at 3 Eastern, 12 Pacific on the Big Ten Network and the Fox Sports app.